Man, y'all tripping. Hey, it's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. Yo, what up, Doe, y'all? It's your boy T. Wilson. Welcome to another episode of the What Up Doe Show, your commentary for sports, entertainment, and alternative news. I am here live with you on a TGI Friday morning. It does not feel like Friday, so somebody please pinch me and remind me and make sure it's real, because it does not feel like a Friday to me. On tap on your birthdays yesterday, we've got Alma Arsenault, Jacqueline Rochelle, Dina Gray, and a homeboy mine to go way back, one of the best baseball players I've ever played with, my homeboy Bernard Anderson. And that's it. So happy birthday to all of y'all. Before we get this party started, I just want to say my phone is on a dead zone right now. It was a trip, man. I don't believe in coincidences often, but I had a crazy one yesterday. I should get back to it. A story related is coming up, but anyway, what happened was I went to get my phone fixed, and the lady kind of fixed it, but she told me that my plug was damaged. The port where you plug up my phone to charge it was damaged. Now, I've had no issue with it, even though I do know it was damaged. I remember when it was damaged, but I've had no issue with it. It's been going on for a couple months ago when it happened. So last night it stopped charging. She fixed the phone for the problem I had, but now I can't charge my phone, so it's dead. So on that note, let's get this party started. Okay, so technically I'm a little bit rusty this morning. It's early, man. It's not like yesterday. Yesterday I came home for lunch and I did the What Up Doe Show. I had the fastest version of the What Up Doe Show ever. It was a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of energy, but, you know, it's back to doing this show in the morning when I just woke up. I don't have that kind of energy right now. I got rave reviews yesterday, but I would love to do it that way. Again, maybe once a week we'll do that. I can't do that every day. I just can't do it. I had to wolf down my lunch too fast. Then I had to run back, man. I can't do it. It just ain't going to happen. So anyway, Kevin Durant announced that he is dropping off of the team. He is not the Oklahoma Thunder. Don't worry, Oklahomans. I don't know. I don't even know if I have anybody from Oklahoma listening. But of the FIBA, of the international team, the International Basketball Association team, Kevin Durant announced he will not play for Team USA. I don't know if it had injury to Paul George, and he decided he does not want to put himself in that position, or if somebody got in his ear and told him, hey, don't put yourself in that position, man. Fuck them. I don't know, because that's not where he makes his money. You know what I'm saying? He makes his money with Oklahoma Thunder, so that's where his loyalty should be. So he's not tied into doing anything for Team USA, and he's not going to play for Team USA. Now, what does this mean to Team USA? They've lost Paul George, and they've lost Kevin Durant. I get the feeling they may have just lost the tournament. Man, I'm getting these little skip beats on my whatchamajigums today. Anyway, Jerry Jones, don't know if I mentioned it. I wanted to talk about it, and I do think I forgot to mention it. Jerry Jones got busted with some pictures, risque pictures of him and a couple of chicks, man. Turns out there are a couple of strippers, one from Fort Worth, one from Houston. If you saw their pictures up close, you can tell which one is from Houston and which one is from Fort Worth, because she looks very Fort Worth-like. Fort Worth is a very trashy girl town. Anyway, I'd say that because I used to work I worked in Fort Worth across the street from a place called Redneck Heaven. How about that? So anyway, these strippers, they have lawyered up because they're being accused of being a part of this conspiracy to set up Jerry Jones, that they look to be posing for the pictures, and the pictures may have been taken with a hidden camera because, of course, Jerry Jones would never allow this. So absolutely, they seem to be involved with it, and so they have lawyered up to protect themselves because they're claiming they are victims too. You're not victims, you're strippers. You don't mind. In Florida, Boca Raton, a man, he was looking for a cheap date, but then again, was he? He was set up on a date, and he set up the date to have a friend of his come along and steal her purse. I don't know if he was trying to play like he was a hero and he was going to pretend to beat the guy up and impress the girl, or if they were just going to get away with it. Well, I won't say I don't know, because I do know they just tried to get away with it. Man, if that happens one more time, I'm going to throw my cup of coffee into the bayou. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a new Bloody Mary is on the market, and Latone's going to like this one. He's not much of a drinker, but he will like the topping. A massive Bloody Mary is now going to be topped with a cheeseburger slider. No, not good enough anymore. That's been done. So they are going to top this Bloody Mary with a whole fried chicken. It's called the Chicken Fried Bloody Beast. It features all the same garnishes: cheese, sausage, pickles, olives, onions, mushrooms, asparagus, scallions, shrimp, lemon, Brussels sprouts, tomatoes, celery, and a whole fried chicken. Now, Bloody Mary is not really the drink for brothers, so why they got a brother posing with the drink? He holding it up, smiling with the big fried chicken. I ain't gonna go there. Fatburger came up with their own little heart attack sandwich because they are replacing the buns with meat patties. That's right. Fatburger's new protein burger has buns made out of meat patties with the option for other items like bacon, eggs, guacamole, and chili crammed between the meat patties. In Muhlenberg Township, Pennsylvania police were unable to stay neutral about a man who allegedly stole more than $200 worth of Swiss cheese. And how did he steal it? How else? He shoved it down his pants. Why else would I be talking about it? It's the only reason I talk about stories like that, because they shove it down their pants. If they did something stupid with it, that's how I get you on the What Up Doe Show. Do something dumb. Steal some cheese and shove it down your pants. Talk about cutting the cheese. It happened again. I'll be back. I gotta go throw my coffee in the river. Into the bayou. Bayou. I was sitting right by you at the bayou. In Vancouver, British Columbia. That's in Canada, for those that don't know. A former Apple employee has put his business card up for auction on eBay, and tech enthusiasts are bidding like wildfire. Why? Why is this man's business card worth buying? The bidding is currently at $1,000 and rising fast because the man's name is Sam Song. First name Sam, last name Song. Asian kid worked for Apple. Samsung works for Apple. Samsung to Apple. A beautiful song. Speaking of Samsung to Apple, I've got a Samsung and I'm considering switching to Apple. And, we already talked about that. Never mind. In Green Lake, Washington being a state where legalized use of recreational marijuana has been passed. A Washington man who was attempting to capture an awesome video of lightning striking, was struck by lightning. How about that? There was a loud crash, and I felt this electricity surging through my body. It's like every muscle in my body. It seemed like all ago at once, everything just shut off, and I was like, what the hell is going on? I've been struck by this beautiful video I'm shooting, this beautiful. Oh, yes, I'll have a heart attack burger and a bloody chicken thing. It is now time for your Netflix movie review. All right, last night I watched a movie called 13 Sins. It's just kind of, you can tell right from the beginning, it's kind of going to be like a Saw-like movie. Kind of like the movie Saw. I noticed it right away. Dumb flick. Dumbass movie. It really is. It was good enough to keep my attention. Don't get me wrong. It was exciting. There was some energy. It was fun to watch for certain parts. It kept you wondering what's next, but it was stupid. One other person that watched it said, too much flood with poor production. Saw another Saw movie. I'm not sure why they produce such crappy shit. Another viewer said, just from the opening scene, and this guy kind of captured it a little better. From the opening scene, this movie is going to be hard to watch. Can anyone make a realistic movie anymore? When an 80-something-year-old man cuts off someone's finger, why pull out a gun and then proceed to shoot him when he clearly pulls out a cell phone at least 3 seconds before the gun goes off? Come on, people. I just want a movie that has common sense. I don't know. It's hard to believe. Who's this guy that's telling them what to do? God? He's the devil? There's a guy that's telling him, he's absolutely everywhere. He sees everything just as it's happening. He sees everyone and everybody, and it's the dumbest shit ever. For the sheer fact that I watched the whole movie because I really couldn't stop watching it. You really did want to see what was next. The fact that it had that much interest, I gave it a 2. And the fact that it was dumb as hell, I kept it at 2. And that's my Netflix movie review. Everything is skippity-doo. Yo, that's it, man. That's my show for today. I got to get out of here, man. I got to go run down to the phone place and see what I can do about my battery and get me my phone fixed, get my phone cut back on, because right now I ain't got no phone, and you can't sell cars if you don't have a phone. That's what I'm saying. Where's Latone? We didn't do a freestyle challenge because Latone is backed out. I think he's finally realized that he can't hang. So it's over, folks. Crown me champion. Yo, big up to Latone Hardy. Hosts a show called The 730 Show. It's live on Spreaker.com, also Stitcher.com, and iTunes. Yo, you can catch him. Very funny show, very entertaining. Also, my boy Miles Perkins, he has a book called Sex Education, The Erotic Secrets of a School Teacher. You can find it on Amazon.com. And I just want to say big up to my brother Mike Wilson. He's out there in New Orleans, Louisiana. He also has a company. It is called All Clear Landscaping. He does a fantastic job. So if you're in New Orleans, you need some landscaping go ahead and give him a call and hook him up, because he will hook you up in return. That is my show, folks. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. I hope you had a great week. Peace out. Press your crease out. Keep the police out while I bust his niece out. And I'm out of here like last year. Peace. What up, though?